David Black.
The happy stop. The happy stop.
Here we are. Look at us outside.
Beautiful.
Spring has sprung. The grass is riz where last year's careless drivers is. Burma Shade. Oh, we're not doing Burma Shade commercial.
You are absolutely nuts.
Yeah,
Crazy.
That's why people watch this show.
That is right.
That's right.
And he is John Kent. I am not. I am David Black, but it's always my pleasure to get to come visit with you. I learn a lot when I get here. I know a lot more when I leave.
Good. And you're always happy to leave.
Oh, I'm always happy to get out of here.
I give you one of our sweet mints, though, for a fresh taste in your mouth, even though you're not. And a pen. I gave him a pen today, folks. I'm splurging. But I will admit it was one that was given to me, so it didn't cost me anything.
But thank you.
Well, it's a good one, you know. Look here. He said it's got a light on this end.
Yes, sir.
It's got a pen that turns
Oh, yeah,
out.
yeah.
He couldn't figure out
I couldn't figure out how to do that. I'm from Newport.
And the stylus here to use on your computer and your iPad. You do have a smartphone.
Yes, sir. I
Okay,
do.
then you may keep this.
But the most important thing that is on this pen, the most important thing,
it says Kent.
it says Kent's Firestone, John Kent.
Compliments of John Kent.
Isn't that pretty cool?
I know him.
Do you?
I've been around him all my life.
I'm sorry.
I know.
I'm sorry. Has he been a pretty good guy? Lifetime's worth?
Well, there are people who question that, you know, but,
People that know
but I'm
that?
not going to put the sack in the attic. We're not going to tell you about that one, no, folks. Hey, it's so
Especially if
nice.
it's full of money.
It's so nice to be out here, and my new tire sales sign has came in today, and my new credit check. I mean, we'd used those so long, and they've been so profitable for us. They were like giving up a member of the family. But every once in a while, you have to refresh.
That's right.
You know, it's spring, the leaves are coming out, the flowers are coming up, the allergies are on us again.
That's right.
But we're glad that you're listening to us today, and we want to talk to you about getting your car ready for spring driving. Hey, next week and probably the week after is spring break for a lot of kids.
Yeah.
Parents are going to be taking trips. The bays are full today out front. You can't find a parking space because they're getting those cars ready to take those trips.
And you're serious you can be. I mean, you're talking about a busy day. There are people everywhere. Y'all be getting them in and getting them out.
That's right.
That's where you work, isn't it?
That's right. I even put on some extra help for the season, you know.
Yes, yes.
People are laying people off, but we're hiring some here at Kent's. So.
Well, there's no doubt the people that, I mean, we've been here for, I don't know, 20 or 30 minutes because you've been busy and talked to some reps, but I'm talking about cars in, cars out, people paying, cars in, cars out, people paying. You like it like that,
I
don't
even
you?
paid you today.
You
didn't
did, didn't you?
Yeah, I paid you today.
You did. You know, I'm going to tell you what, I really think this show is worth $37. I really do. And I think it's a good investment for you to spend that $37 every month to get on this TV with me. Is that too much?
Folks, he hadn't seen his check, has he? He didn't look at what I wrote it for.
Mr. Kent, if you wrote it for nothing, I'd be happy. Because
that's documented.
But then I'd want cash.
Oh, cash. I don't deal in cash.
Don't deal in cash. Tell us about tires.
Well, you know, there's all kinds of things coming up. We've got some sales going on. As you say, I got a brand new banner today. We got it up out here so people know we have a tire sale going on.
Sure.
And hey, I have good people because they did that while I was gone to Rotary. And I just now noticed that the new signs are up.
Did you notice we were going to have a sale, or did you know beforehand before the signs got up?
The fellow I worked for here told me we were having a sale. Yeah.
One and the same,
He's
huh?
the same guy that tells me I get to work on time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So,
yes, sir.
At least I have my wife to kick me out of the house and make me come. See?
Nothing like, and I know you feel this way, John Kent, there's nothing like getting up and going to a place in the morning that you don't consider to be work.
That's right.
You've done that a long time.
Living the dream.
Living the dream.
Living the dream.
And it has been.
And it doesn't change. It doesn't change. And you have opportunities during the day.
Sure.
But at the end of the day, you just give thanks to the Lord that He sent you all the people He did.
Absolutely.
All the nice people that come in. And I had a friend of mine ask me one day, David, he said, well, what about those that are griping and complaining? I said, they didn't come from the Lord.
That's right.
There's another force
They've
in this
got
world.
a problem.
There's another force in this world.
That's right. They didn't. But, you know, that kind of reminds me, in your 50-plus years, I mean, you've dealt with not only families, but a couple of generations worth of families.
Third generation.
Third generation coming in and doing business with you.
That's right.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Oh, it's fun.
Yeah, it is.
Really is. It really is. But folks, let's talk about serious. Let's talk about getting your car ready to go on that trip for spring break. You know, I've heard people talk about Pensacola and all those nice places on the Gulf that I don't ever get to go because I got to stay here and get their cars ready.
Somebody got to keep them ready.
Oh yeah. And but you don't want to be halfway between here and your destination, and suddenly that car stops, or that tire goes boom, and you said, I just didn't have time to go to Kent's before I left. I meant to, I meant to.
I meant to go to Kent's.
I meant to go to Kent's, but it didn't happen. And now here I am stranded out here on the freeway. Well, the first thing is that the troop going to come and help you, and he's going to call a friend that has a record, and that record going to cost you a bunch of money. And then he's going to tell you his best friend.
That's right.
And then, well, I wouldn't say that there are unscrupulous people out there, but there are people who might not give you the same deal you get in Batesville before you left.
Well, the thing that they'll ask you is where you're from.
Well, they can see that on
with
your
driver's license, and you tell them, they go, boy, we got us one here, don't they? Especially getting over in Mississippi, boy. You traveling down Mississippi, Arkansas, boy. Yeah, buddy. Life's good.
They remember Ole Miss and
that's right,
and Mississippi State.
That's right. That's right.
You don't want to go through Tennessee now because we done beat them twice.
That's right.
Arkansas tag is fair game.
It is fair game. It is fair. But people do need to get. You need to get them ready. You need to just get them checked. Just let us run through the shop. Let us tell you what they need.
Change the oil. Check your tires. Check your brake. Make sure your air pressure's right. A lot of people jump in their car and take off with low air pressure, and then as you're running down the road, it builds up heat. Builds up heat. Boom. So you don't want to load, especially you put your family in it, a whole bunch of luggage, and
take it out to get the spare.
It's a whole lot more than it normally is just running around here in town. So come on in. We'll get you ready for that trip. We'll save you some money on your tires. Hey, and I don't want to take all your trip money, you see. So we're going to entertain some of our fabulous extended pay plans. Because our motto at Kent's, you drive away with time to pay. And that's true. Either on our Bridgestone Firestone account or on our no credit check plan. That's one of the new banners just went up today. But we're here to take care of you. And we appreciate your business. We appreciate all the people that come and fill our driveway. And we try to take care of you as quick as we can. I know it's a busy world and your time schedule's hectic, but we'll take you to work.
Sure.
We'll come pick you up.
Absolutely.
As long as you're not working in Little Rock or something like that.
Service. We're going to provide service. Service
before the sale, service during the sale, and service after the sale.
That's at Kent Brothers, isn't it?
That's it. Kent's Firestone. The Brothers Kent and Ronnie.
Brothers Kent. Ronnie,
Yeah, we're going to take care
Y'all got a
of you.
good crew.
And
crew.
we do.
Good crew.
And if you need your car cleaned up for that trip, Dave and Billy Ray next door at the station will make you an appointment to do that. We don't do appointments here at the store generally, but they do at the station because they can only take care of so many washes a day.
That is something right there that there's not a lot of people do anymore. Full service station with a hand wash on the automobile.
Pump your gas, check your oil, check your tires.
Yeah.
Well, Dave's got lazy on the tire checking. He'll send them up here to the automatic machine.
I was going to say, you got free air.
Yeah.
You got free air over here.
Got the new machine right at the front door at the store here. It says free air. All you got to do is look on your door panel, see how much air you need, punch the machine up to 35, 40 pounds, whatever it says, put it on your valve stem, and it'll automatically fill it up. And when it goes ding, 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 it's full. Now, it'll also let it down. I had a lady a week ago came in and said, I can't get my tire light out. She had 80 pounds in both of her front tires. The back ones were the ones that were really low, but it's a wonder she hadn't blown herself up.
Absolutely.
Now the machine will also say, you have this much air, and it'll sit there and take it down to what it's supposed to be.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
It's a good machine.
Yeah. Free air.
Free air. You don't have to pay us a dime.
You don't put a quarter in it.
Nope, you don't put it's mostly $1. $1
anymore.
Yeah. And the machine doesn't work.
I know. Yeah, get your money and then you don't get any air.
Yeah, that's right.
Charge for air.
Charge for air. I know. It's kind of like my grandfather Kent would roll over in his grave. He knew we gave $1 and something for a bottle of water.
You're right. You're absolutely right. For a bottle of water.
Bottle of water.
But this is purified water. Just like you can get out of the sink.
Oh,
Just like you can draw right out of the sink.
Yeah.
But it's convenience of that, having that little bottle, you know.
But we've got the convenience of free air, you know.
Absolutely.
I'm here at night doing paperwork, and I hear that machine going ding, 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 you know, and it's there for you. That's what it's for, folks. And it didn't come for free, but it came for you to have better service at Kent's Firestone.
John Ken, it's always my pleasure to get up and visit with you. It's just when we go on the trip, and it's just a couple of stops along the way, and we do, you know, here in Newport, we do, you know, 20 of these interviews, and this is always my most pleasurable stop to come in and see you boys.
Now, folks, we appreciate your business. If you don't have any need, just stop in, come in, get you one of our good soft mints, because you always drive away with a sweet taste in your mouth as well.
John Kent, Kent's Firestone. We are in Batesville. At St. Michael's Place on a beautiful day, and it's always a great day to come out and get to visit with some of the folks. And sometimes we have new folks, and we happen to have one here today, the new administrator of St. Michael's Place, Rhonda Defane. It's a tongue twister for me, but it is Defane. And got some Jackson County roots. And tell us a little bit, Rhonda, about you.
Well, originated from Batesville, Arkansas.
Yeah.
And went to school at Newport for a little while after Batesville consolidated. After Newport, transferred to Wiener and graduated from there.
Okay.
Grew up, got married, had kids, and ended up in Pocahontas, Arkansas. So I now live there. My husband and I have 3 children. We actually have 7 together.
Wow.
But yes,
Wow.
yes. But starting here, you know, with the nursing, I started nursing school and graduated in 08 from LPN at Black River Technical College in Pocahontas. My RN in 09.
Okay.
And I've, you know, did not want to do long-term care at all.
Okay.
At first, was not going to do it. And
This is not it. This is
was
not what I'm
the
going to
route I was
do. And
going.
here we are.
Yes, my very
How'd that
first.
happen? Yeah.
Well, my very first day of clinicals, they were like, "You're going to a nursing home," and I was like, "Okay, you know, I can do this." Fell in love from day one. Day one, and it's all I've done. I mean, I've done some side work, you know, working in the ER, you know, things
sure.
like that, but it's my love. It's my complete heart here in the long-term care world. So,
What is it about when you went in that nursing home that day? What is it that just struck you as, man, this is what I want to do?
well, I consider it fate because my little resident that I had that day was oriented and able to talk to me, and that was a godsend because she told me things that she just melted my heart. You know, told me about the days of the old days and where she worked and how she did it, and I was just mesmerized at the stories. And then I realized, you know, I definitely had found my pathway right there, and then I knew it immediately.
Well, there's no doubt when you're dealing with people in long-term care, and that is what it is. It's long-term and can be a lot of time. And this place of business has been here for many, many years. It's been a very, very successful business. And any business has trials and tribulations, so on and so forth. And but you're here, and tell me some of the challenges that we face, just not just here, but what are the challenges that we face in long-term care?
Well, one of the biggest issues I think is people knowing what to expect when they come into a long-term care facility.
Okay.
They're scared, first of all, you know, not really knowing the unknown. Financials, how are we going to afford? Why are we putting guilt?
Sure.
Why are we putting mom or daddy in
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
Things like that. So our biggest, you know, another challenge too is to earn their respect and their trust here in long-term care, because we are taking care of their mom and daddy or their uncle or aunt or their grandparents. You know, it's our job now to give them the love that family has been giving them, and letting that family let go because of the caregiver, you know, there's role strain that they get, and they're trying to work, and they're, you know, trying to do as much as they can for that family member, and once they get them here, they're lost. The families are lost.
Yes, absolutely.
So you know, just that trust and letting them know, listen, we've got this. Just you know, bear with us, and we can do this together as a team.
I think families sometimes, especially those families that might not live close to their parents or their grandparents or whomever the case may be, when they get there during the holidays and they haven't been there for a while, they may notice a change in mom and dad, and you know, everybody says, I don't want to go to a nursing home. But when people get to St. Michael's Place, not only are people that have brought them, but the residents are always happy and doing things. And I've never heard anybody say, I don't like it out there. I've never heard anybody say that.
Yes.
But even, you know, you talk to the residents that can communicate real well with you and say, oh yeah, we love it out here. And you talk with their children, and oh yeah, mom loves it out there, dad loves it out there. I think that's you know, one of the things that's important for you to come in, to know that you come into a good place.
Right. Not just that, but this is their home now.
Right.
So we have to continue on. If we take them to eat and out in the community, or we do activities and things like that to keep them as mindful and happy as they can too. So if they like dominoes, we play dominoes.
Right.
You know, if they want that cup of coffee at 5:30 in the morning, by golly, I want that cup of coffee sitting there. So I think that just making this as home atmospheric like as possible is our biggest goal.
Well, there's no doubt. I think y'all will get there, don't you?
Thank you. I hope so.
Rhonda Defani.
Yes.
I'm doing good on those names. I always struggle with those names that I've never heard before. I've never heard that one.
Pretty little Italian boy gave it to me.
And Pocahontas, Arkansas. And just quickly, how long have you been in Pocahontas?
Moved there in 1999.
Oh, you've been there then.
And
yeah.
yes, my kids all started kindergarten there and went on and graduated high school. The 3 have graduated. They're all in college now, so I'm kind of empty nesting.
I understand.
So I get to spend more time here at St. Michael's.
That's right. Well, there's no doubt it's a love for you. And you
Yes.
said that earlier. There's no doubt it's a love. And welcome to Newport, Arkansas.
Thank
Welcome
you.
to St. Michael's
I
Place.
love me some Jackson County.
I bet you do. Rhonda, we appreciate it so much.
Thank you so much.
We're at St. Michael's Place, and let's continue on with more of our show. We're visiting with Ziad Ghanem from Continuity Care Clinic here in Newport. How'd I do on the name, sir?
You got it.
I got it,
Right on
didn't
the
I?
money.
I
Yeah.
get 5 bonus points for that.
You can double it, give you 10.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. Well, sir, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Tell us a little bit about you. Tell us a little bit about where you were born and growing up, and
Sure.
yeah, tell us a little bit about you.
So I was born in Arizona, Tucson, Arizona. Don't remember it. I was raised in Austin, Texas. And,
Okay.
and Dallas, Texas. And most of my life I spent in Dallas and Fort Worth. Went to Plano schools up in North Dallas, and
Yeah.
went to UT Dallas, which is for college. Got 2 degrees. Well, I got 1 degree and a minor. I got engineering degree and minor in biology, and then I went to medical school in Fort Worth, Texas.
In Fort Worth.
Texas College of Osteopathic Medicine, TCOM.
Let me ask you this about you know, being there. Looking back, and obviously we all choose career paths based on something. Why medicine for you? Why did you pick medicine?
It's a good question, actually. Since I was a non-traditional student and that I was in electrical engineering first, I actually really enjoyed the challenge it poses, because in engineering you're learning about the unknown of math and science and all that, but in medicine it's our bodies and our health and stuff. So yeah, and internal medicine is what I ended up going into now is kind of gives you the biggest challenge about learning about your body and your life.
And people talk all the time about doctors practicing medicine, because that's what we do. I mean, it's not like rocket science. I mean, we look and we guide and we eliminate and
Sure.
we try to diagnose, and the bottom line is to diagnose, and especially in the internal medicine. And let me ask you about your stay here in Newport thus far. You've been here a couple of months. How's it going?
It's going well.
Good. What do you like about being around Newport? Small community, you
Small
say,
community,
yeah.
No traffic, which is very nice. Coming
Yeah.
from Dallas and Fort Worth,
Yes, sir.
you go 5 miles, you drive 30 minutes.
That's correct. That is
Yeah,
correct.
so fortunately, I haven't been able to get out on the river yet. It's the White River.
White River, there's
Right.
lots of lakes, and I mean, you do fishing? You do
I
sports?
do a lot of fishing.
Is that right? Tell me about fishing. What kind of fishing do you like?
All sorts of fishing. Texas, I was pretty much doing all the freshwater fishing.
Yeah.
White bass, largemouth,
Yeah.
catfish, all the good stuff. Stripers, hybrids. Even went to the coast a bunch of times, do some coastal fishing.
Right.
Did some
I'm an old crappie guy. I'm just a crappie guy. You know, lazy fishing. I don't want to stand up the boat. I just want to put my pole in there and get one.
Get something, right?
Absolutely right.
They
Absolutely.
taste good too.
I guarantee you they do. Guarantee you. Any other hobbies? Anything else that you like doing besides fishing?
Yeah, a couple other things. Something I haven't been able to do much this year, but I like to get out in my kayak and get on a river. And
Yes, sir.
last December, I guess in 2014, I went out with some friends and we kayaked the Rio Grande. Which was fun.
Wow.
Yeah, I went down some canyons, 80 miles, and camped out on either side of the border. And
What a lot of
fun.
fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
What a lot of fun.
Yeah.
There's no doubt that you're sports oriented, and I mean, being here in Newport, we love Newport, Arkansas. We welcome you here.
Glad to be here.
We hope it's a great stay for you. Challenging at times, just like anything is. And I can't imagine being a doctor anywhere, but you know, I just think it's a positive that you come to Newport, Arkansas, and be a part of our community, and we thank you for doing that, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Good to see you, my friend. Let's
Yes, sir.
continue on with more of our show here on The Business Spot. Sharon Strecker at the Dairy Queen, and I love to show the sign, the Grill and Chill.
That's right.
What a gorgeous day. Boy, and if we could grill and chill, it would be a beautiful day to do that. And we're doing it. We've done it all day, haven't we?
We've done it all day long. We've grilled and now we're chilling.
That's right. Hey, we came by for lunch today. I had a grilled chicken salad, or fried chicken salad with, as you said, are you the one that got the extra piece of chicken?
With
I said I was.
extra chicken
Well,
strips.
somebody else got one too, and that was Ben getting one after eating a double cheeseburger and french fries. We had good lunch.
He must have been hungry today.
I guess he was. But let me tell you what, it was good, and that's what you get at Dairy Queen. You get good stuff.
You better believe it. And I tell you what, we got a new crispy fish sandwich. I think I eat it every day for lunch now.
I hadn't tried that yet, but I need to try that.
Yeah, it's Alaskan cod.
Okay.
It's delicious.
I bet it is.
Really good.
Hey, you know, you look at the menu, and I was noticing the menu a while ago, and the different things that come on the menu, and what we're trying to do is provide what our customers want.
Right.
And if our customers are eating fish sandwiches and they come into the Dairy Queen and say, we'd like to have a fish sandwich, and Dairy Queen says, well, let's put a fish sandwich on the menu.
You know, it has to come from the home office, but they come out with new products and let us try different things. So, you know, we're blessed. And we have a new sandwich that started the day. It's a chicken bruschetta.
I saw that, but I couldn't pronounce it.
Well, it's bruschetta and it's for a limited time only, but it's we sold several today, and it's spicy. I mean, it's not really spicy, but it's tangy. It has like spicy tomatoes on it, and it has a balsamic fig glaze on the focaccia bread.
You're way over my head.
Mozzarella cheese.
You're over my head.
Grilled chicken and lettuce. It's good.
It's a chicken sandwich then.
It's a grilled chicken sandwich.
I was going to ask you, was it a hamburger or chicken?
With a special sauce.
Okay. But what's that word you called it?
I called it chicken bruschetta.
Bruschetta. Come try one. I'm going to try one next time I'm in next week.
Yeah, come in and I'll fix you one.
Give me one of those bruschettas, please. I just didn't know it was chicken or hamburger.
No, it's a chicken, and it's on that Italian bread.
Yeah.
Heated, cooked in our new hot DQ bake oven, so it's really good.
You know, one thing that I did want to talk about, and when we get on the air right here, we don't talk about what we're going to talk about. We just get on there and talk. But I was thinking about it's March.
March.
But one thing right now, people are buying gift certificates for graduation.
That's right.
What a great idea, because everybody would use a Dairy Queen gift certificate.
That's exactly right. We can make them anywhere from $5 up to $100.
Is that right?
Sure can.
So if that's your thought, because you got to buy a lot of gifts, you don't know, you say, well, I got to buy so many and I don't know just exactly what to buy. You can't go wrong with those.
That's right, because, you know, they can come in, they can get, you know, the grill part, a sandwich, or they can get the chill part, blizzard or banana split or one of the new DQ bakes that we have. We got a lot of things to choose from.
A lot of new stuff.
A lot of new stuff.
The bakes have been a very, quote, hot item. Get it?
Yeah, hot item.
That's
right.
They've been a hot item.
If you haven't tried the fudge brownie cookie, you need to try it.
That's a good item.
It's a hot item. It's good.
Hot item. It's a good hot item.
Good for March Madness. And our blizzard of the month is a Grace Hopper Moose Pie.
Tell me what a grasshopper moose pie. But before you tell me, I remember years ago at the Tasty Freeze in Newport, Arkansas, they had, I don't know, 472 types, or maybe 100 types of milkshakes.
Right.
And one of them was grasshopper. I remember that.
Well, it
What is it?
has mint in it. It has chocolate chunks, a variegate. It is good. Just in time for St. Patrick's Day.
It sounds good, doesn't it?
With whipped topping on top of it.
Oh, can you get
Served
nuts put on
upside
it?
down.
Can you get-
Yeah, you can get nuts for extra fee.
Right. Hey, look, I like stuff that's got like chocolate and caramel and pecans or brownies or M&Ms or that's the kind I like.
Hey, we got
Snickers bar.
we got that.
I know you do.
Yeah.
Can you just build me like a big one? I don't want like a large one. I want a large one.
You want one that lasts for about a week?
I want one that I can eat on that I can't eat all of
Well, I
it.
haven't made a quart one, but I probably could.
Bet you could
For
too.
you, I could make one in a gallon jug.
I might not need that much, but I bet I could eat a quart's worth. I bet I could eat
Hey.
a quart's worth. See folks coming by, they're just hollering at us.
I know it. They want to be on TV.
They
so.
do, don't they? Hey, lots of great things going on here at Dairy Queen Grill and Chill, and you folks are doing business. We appreciate all of our customers.
Yes, we do.
been
That's
good to
why
us.
we're here. They sure have been good to us.
Sharon Strecker is the lady who proprietates. How's that word sound?
Oh, that's a good word.
She'd be the proprietor of this business. She'd be the manager.
I'm the manager owner.
That's right, owner/proprietor. But we have a lot of fun at the Dairy Queen. We invite you by. I know you have been by before. Come join us again at the Dairy Queen. Good to see you, Sharon.
Good to see you.
Let's continue on with more of our show here on the Business Spotlight. We welcome Dr. Saul Sands to the program. Good to see you, sir.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, we got introduced to you a couple of months ago when y'all first got here down in the conference room, but we thought we'd take this time and try to find out a little bit about you guys and want to find out, first of all, where were you born, Dr. Sands, and where you grew up, and tell me about the medical school where you attended.
Okay. I was born in Burma and actually grew up in Illinois, Michigan, and I did my undergrad in Illinois, and then I did my medical school in Michigan State University. And then I did my internship that was in the Army in Washington, D.C.
In the Army, and we'll talk about that a little bit later on because we'll talk about you getting to be in those Black Hawk helicopters. But let me ask you this, and you answer this as truthful as you possibly can answer. Not only that, but I mean amazingly that you answer. Why medicine? Why did you want to become a doctor? Why did you do that?
Well, medicine's, well, basically, you know, I love helping people, and then I think I can do probably, you know, I can help
Sure.
the most
Absolutely.
by being a doctor. So, and that's why I'm, you know. I went
At
to
what
med school.
age were you when you decided that's what you might want to do? I mean, was that like a young man, or how did you decide that?
Well, I think I was pretty young, you know. When
Yeah.
I decided, I wanted to do something, and the medicine should be probably, you know, become the best route for me.
Absolutely, absolutely. Talk a little bit about some of the things that you like about Arkansas or that's different about Arkansas, and then how long have you been in Arkansas? Let's ask you that first.
Oh, well, I was in Texas, so I kind of, you know,
Right, yeah.
know the weather a little bit, but Arkansas has been great.
Good.
Then I came down here, last year sometime in April, I think.
Okay.
And it's been great. I love the weather, and I love the people. So.
Good deal. You know, Newport, Arkansas is a town of real friendly people.
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
it is a town of real friendly people, and I'm a native here. I was born in the old Harris Hospital many years ago, many years ago, and I always call it our hospital of choice, even though it's, you know, Harris Medical Center now and, you know, involved with Unity Health. But Continuity Care Clinic is a great clinic, and we're glad to have you guys in Newport, Arkansas. Got to ask you this before we get out. We mentioned the Black Hawk helicopters. Tell us about getting to flying those things.
No, I mean, if you're in the Army and if you're a medical officer, you're going to have to fly. You know,
Right.
you're going to have to be in
Sure.
Black Hawk helicopters one time or another. So that's, you know, how we medevac people.
Sure.
And then how do we move soldiers? And so, yeah, that's all it is.
Good deal. Hobbies, anything that you like to do, you know, in your spare time? I know most of the time doctors don't have a lot of spare time, but what do you try to do in your spare time?
I like to run, because
Yeah.
I do. And probably, you know, I like to eat. And then at the same time, you got to read. So
Absolutely.
Typically that's what, you know, and
Absolutely.
then follow the news.
Absolutely.
That's basically it.
Michigan State sounds like a Spartan to me.
It is. It is.
And you're in the heart of Razorback country is where you are, sir, but that's okay. That's okay. Doc, we welcome you
Thank
to
you, sir.
Newport, Arkansas. We're glad you're here. We hope it's a great three-year run, and hopefully after that you might choose to make this hometown
Sure, sir.
our hometown, your hometown. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Lindley Health and Rehab Center in Newport, and each and every month we either come by and visit with some of the fine folks that are employed at this great institution, or we have a little party, and this time we're going to be talking to some folks as opposed to having a party, but we got more parties planned for you. Sherry Hanley, who does all the marketing and puts everything together, and Sherry, I'm going to let you introduce the two guests we have today.
Okay, today we have a couple of Lindley's family members here, team members. We have Janet Tyner, who is DON. We have Bobby Williams, who is ADON. And I just want to let them kind of tell everybody what they do. They do an amazing job. They are a big part of our Lindley family, Lindley team. And just kind of let them tell everyone what they do around here.
Well, we can start with Bobby, and Bobby, just first of all, tell us a little bit about you, local girl. I mean, been here a long time. Tell us a little bit about you.
I grew up in Newport. I went to Newport High School. Yay, Greyhounds. I now live in Tuckerman. Go Bulldogs. Yay. I came to Lindley about 2 years ago and have loved every minute of it. I'm amazed at the work that is done here, at the residents that become our families. And then we incorporate a holistic care here. We get religion, yay, and then excellent medical care. I can't say enough about the nurses, the camaraderie we have with the doctors as well. They are good to us and they're good to the residents. Back to me, I have been a nurse. I've been in the nursing profession over 27 years.
Wow.
And my area of expertise was the emergency room, and now I am here and I plan to be the best.
Oh, I bet you will be.
I
bet
plan.
you will be. Janet, tell us a little bit about you. You kind of like we're old Newport folks around here. Tell us a little bit for those folks that might not know you.
Okay. Well, I'm Janet Tyner, and I was born and raised in Newport and lived here all my life. I have 3 grown children, 1 grandson, and 1 on the way, possibly this next week. And my parents are longtime residents here. They had an assisted living in Newport. And so I kind of grew up in this atmosphere. A little trivia, my grandmother, Marshawn, was the director of nursing at GP&W down on Calhoun Street many years ago. And then her daughter, my Aunt Janine, was the director of nursing at GP&W also, which grew into be Lindley, and now I'm the director of nursing here. So it's kind of like a family tradition, and we're very proud of that.
Talk a little bit about director of nursing. I'll get back to these ladies in a minute. Director of nursing has a lot of responsibilities, as everybody in this institution does. Everybody at this place of business has tremendous responsibility. What are your main responsibilities as the director of nursing?
Well, as the director of nursing here at Lindley, I do have a lot of responsibilities, but what I do love is we are a team. There's a lot of spokes in the wheel, and it makes my job a lot easier. I'm over the scheduling of the LPNs, the hiring and the firing of the LPNs, and just oversee their processes. Along with Bobby's help, we have a front station and a back station, and we've kind of chosen to just split the building in half. She's kind of the leader of the back, and I'm the leader of the front. We work very well together. As Sherry was saying, we kind of speak our own special language sometimes. No one else can follow us, but we know what we're talking about. And so we make a really good team. I work very closely with Jenna Austin, the administrator, about the day-to-day running of the building.
Sure.
Our main goal here, top priority, is to make sure our residents are healthy and happy. And we have a wonderful working relationship with all the providers in town that come through our building. And then we have just incorporated an APN that comes through with Dr. Fuentes. And we're very pleased with that avenue being opened up. As far as day to day, it's just I come in, it's like walking into grandma's house,
Right.
Breakfast is cooking and the residents are coming down to eat, and I just love seeing each and every one of them and interacting with them every morning. That's kind of my time, is early in the morning to hit the floors and kind of see how things are going, and then just put out fires as they come up. But I just can't reiterate enough about what a great team Lindley is. As Sonny Burgess called it, the Lindley Country Club. It is like a little community, all of its own, and it's a high hum most days.
I bet it is.
Yeah.
I bet it is. Bobby, let me ask you, we often hear the terminology, and I'm going to ask you a question that'll be easy to answer. I'm an RN, I'm an LPN, and I've gone to LPN school, and I know what the difference is, but explain to people what the difference in the training is between an LPN and an RN. What is an RN?
Well, an RN is a registered nurse, and they have a couple more years of education.
Okay.
With a bachelor's degree, you have 4 years. With an associate's, you have 2. With an LPN, they go through basically 1 year.
Okay.
The LPNs that we have here are well trained. They are dependable. They know their residents. One of the big things that we have here is continuity of care. So we try to maintain the LPN with the resident for their special needs, for them, that one-on-one, I know you, you know me. And like Janet said, this is their home. The LPN is, she's the first line.
Right,
And
okay.
if she needs
Okay.
a backup, she's got us. Then we have the CNAs. They are trained as well and they're certified. And they are absolutely the first line.
Right.
They are there with the residents constantly. And I can't brag enough about the CNAs that we have here. I would put them up against anywhere.
Anybody.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
I bet. Well, I'm going to tell you, when you walk into this place, it's just special. That's what I've always thought. It's just special.
It is. It is. A lot of laughter.
Yeah.
We have learned to adore. They have grabbed us up, and we live in their world, and they share their life with us, and we're the blessed ones. I mean, each day we get to talk with these amazing folks, and they have stories, and we laugh with them, and then their families. Their families are incorporated in what we do as well. What the residents do, they are welcome here, and they sit with us, and it's just, we have gained family.
Yeah, and we've talked about that. We have 108 residents that live here, and but that family member just has mom or dad.
Right.
And so we really, really try to make family part of our team. We don't want it to be us and them. We want to be a team, and I think we do that really well here. I want to second what Bobby said about our staff, our CNA staff. We have CNA classes that we actually provide through Lindley. We pay these girls and boys to go through the class, and we pay for their test, for them to set the test. Most places this could be anywhere from $500 to $1,000 that they have to pay out of pocket. But we do that here at Lindley because we want to recruit the best of the best, and we want them trained the way we want them trained. And I've had so many people tell me I don't enjoy coming into a nursing home, but that's changed since I've been coming into Lindley, and that is a huge source of pride and for me and for all of us.
Sherry, I think you have hit a home run here on bringing some folks in that care about Lindley and their residents, and we're just having fun, aren't we?
We are. We are. I can't say enough about our staff. We are staff, but we're family. This is a wonderful home. It's just so much. It's just so full of love and laughter. I've had friends of mine say, "Oh, well, how could you work in a nursing home? Wouldn't it be sad?" Well, they've never been to Lindley. That's all I can say.
That's right.
It's like a cruise ship around here. We're always, number one is their health. Number two is their happiness. And they have that here. They have that here. And like Janet said, we are family. We are blessed to get to spend each and every day here with these wonderful, wonderful people. And they have some amazing stories of their life. And every day I get up and I can't wait to get to work. Cannot wait.
We'll even spend the night if she has
That's
to.
right. I spend that's right.
Yeah.
We run 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. We don't stop just because the roads are bad. We do whatever it takes to make sure that our little residents, our little grandmas and grandpas are taken care of.
And you get an extra day this year, by the way.
That's
You
right.
get a day.
We do.
Yeah.
I want to thank y'all so very much for coming and talking and sharing your stories with us and with the public. And I know everybody's excited to be at Lindley.
We are.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, David.
Let's continue on with more of our show. Dr. Gavin McDowell at Customized Vision Care, and I always love the chart you come in.
You are entertained easily.
And you go, which one of those, tell the smallest line you can read, and I always look at the E, and I can get the E, and then we adjust, and we go down to here. But one of the most amazing tools is if you can read this chart. Listen, we are scientific, professional, and everything else here at Customized Vision Care. Dr. Gavin McDowell joins us as he does each and every month here on our broadcast. I don't know how I want to show that, but I don't know.
Well, I thought you were going to do the whole. Now, if you see this chart properly, it's okay, but there's a specific condition that if you see nothing but E's, then that's a major problem.
I did look at that. I didn't want to bring it up because I didn't know what it was. I really thought, you know what I really thought?
You know what that is?
No, sir.
That's what's called tumbling E's. If you, let's imagine I have a 4-year-old little kid, and I have them, hey, can you read the letters? No, because they don't know the letters maybe.
Right.
So I'll say this, which way are the fingers pointing? They're like this, or like that, or that. So they can give me directions.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I really thought when it said made in China down here at the bottom that was some Chinese writing. But that is cool idea. Did you come up with that?
Of course I did, and I get royalty every time we talk about it. So let's talk about it some more.
I like it.
Whatever.
I
wish.
It.
No.
We are professional here.
We're something.
We do take care of people's eyes.
Yes.
And before we got on, we were talking about how to take care of people's eyes.
Yes.
That's what we do.
That's all we do.
Yeah. How do we do that?
Well, several scientific and professional ways, apparently.
The eye in itself, and we talked last time, and I've always been enamored about the eye and how it works, and not so much about how the eye works, but when the eye doesn't work, how we fix that. I mean, that's what you do.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about the eye and fixing the eye. I love the example of the truck that you talked about.
Oh, yeah.
In contacts.
We were talking before we got on. I have patients every day trying to save a buck or two by overwearing the contacts, and that's the most prolific abuse in our society, in my opinion.
Right.
There's, it's one of those things where, I got these contacts, and I just don't want to buy another box. I'm gonna wear this one until it starts bothering me. That's when I'll take it out. And that's,
right.
I ask patients, hey, how long are you wearing your lenses before you throw them away? And they'll tell me, when they start bothering me.
Right.
And so the next question I always ask them, what kind of car do you drive? And it could be a 92 Ford Probe.
Sure.
Remember those?
I do.
Everybody wanted one of those when they came out.
That's right.
But anyway, they'll tell me a vehicle, so I'll ask them, so when's the last time you got the oil changed in that thing? Oh, I change it every 3 months, every 3,000 miles. Well, why don't you just change it when, wait to change it till it starts knocking and burning oil? Because that's what you're doing with your contacts. And the great thing about it is, if you blow up the engine in that vehicle, we can drop a brand new engine in that sucker It's probably going to run A-OK for another, well, however long
Ready
you
to
burn
go.
that sucker
Yeah,
up.
there you go. Ready to go.
Now, if you burn your cornea up, we can fix that. It's called removing yours and putting a dead guy's cornea on your eye.
Yes, sir.
And I promise you, you will not see very well. You will never wear contacts again, and it's going to hurt. So, yeah.
Big abuse with that. Big abuse. To
I
save a
can't
few
believe-
bucks.
Just to save a buck or two. And like I was telling David here before we started up, contacts, you're talking about a couple $100 a year probably.
Right. Yeah.
That's less than $1 a day.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Well,
Why are you rolling the dice on your eyes going blown up, just to save, I'm going to not spend $200 until May of this year instead of January.
Yeah, you'll keep your contacts going. And you're talking about if you're supposed to wear them for a week and dispose of them. Don't go 2 weeks.
Yeah, every contact has a lifespan, and I want you to understand that lifespan is not, this lens is supposed to be worn a month, so if I don't sleep in them, I gain 8 extra hours of wear, and I just add that up. So it's actually a 3-month lens. No, it's not. It's 3. When you peel that blister back open, it's whatever the lifespan is, month, 2 weeks. I can't tell you how many times I have patients who come in who are in a 2-week lens, and I'll say this right now if you're watching this, if you wear AccuView lenses, it's a 2-week lens. I don't care what you've been told. AccuView lenses are always 2-week lenses, but I ask them, hey, how long are you wearing your lens? Oh, a month. That's what the last doctor said I could do.
Right. 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah. You won't hear that from me. No.
Well, I think it's like any doctor's orders. It's always good to kind of follow the directions.
Yeah, yeah.
If you follow the direction, there's a reason why you went to college for so many years.
Forever.
For all your training. So you could tell people like me and you that here's what you need to do, and you don't do it. I mean,
it's on you.
It's on you then.
As the old adage goes, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
Can't make him drink.
Or whatever.
Tell me about.
Can't make him change his contacts.
No, you can't. Well, I've seen horses do that before. I can't imagine how they get that.
It's that hoof.
It comes all the way up.
It's cloven.
Yeah, I just can't imagine that. But tell us again, and we talk about it. Contact lens. I come in, I've never had contacts before, and I say, I'd like to try some contact lens. What do you do for me? Well, in that case, what do you do for me? I want contacts right today, or I want to try them.
You want contacts today.
I want to try
them. If you got
them
them in your power, I'll say this. Most of the suppliers that we have a set back here of trials that will get often close, if not exactly what I'm going to prescribe for you.
Okay.
So what we'll do, we'll slap contact lenses. We'll have somebody first teach you how to put them in,
Gotcha.
how to take them out, how to care for them, all that stuff. We'll put a pair in, see how they fit, and see how you see. There's a little bit of trial and error with that, but the great thing is, if you don't like them, we'll change them as often as it takes to get you happy.
Right.
Until we find the one pair that fits you. And when that's done, that's when you order contacts. You don't have to pay a lick.
If that doesn't happen,
If it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
It just, right, well.
You just don't qualify.
We're done.
You tried. Yeah, and obviously, I mean, we're not going to try you in 77 pairs of contacts, but I mean.
I tell patients all the time, though, you will give up before I will.
Absolutely.
We had one option. It was a hard contact lens.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember the old days.
I've had a hard contact lens in my eye twice. There will not be a third time. That's how uncomfortable they are.
Is that right?
It's kind of like Stockholm syndrome. You're forced to wear them long enough. You just kind of accept it and you love them all of a sudden.
It is.
Yeah, it's just
be without your glasses.
Yeah.
Boy, it's hurt like.
And now we got all kinds of options, different companies, different. For lack of a better way of saying, lenses that get wetter than others, depending upon how your eye responds to it. And they're shaped differently, so they fit the eye differently in different ways. So.
Move differently or don't move differently.
Yeah,
and
there's hundreds of combinations to find what works for you.
I know years ago I used to remember when people first get in contacts, because I'm older than you, obviously.
Really?
Yeah, just 6 years, 8 years, 15, 20, whatever the case may be. But
that's why we got the calculator.
That's it. How old are you? All right, how old am I? When people first got the glass contact lenses and to put those in there, and I'd go, how in the world and why in the world would you put glass in your eye? And they said, well, it makes me see better. But and obviously that technology was there then, but it was kind of a tougher deal. A lot easier today than it's ever been before.
A whole lot easier. Yeah, a whole lot easier.
Yeah, and you put the ones that are flimsy. My biggest problem is that I just get them in there and And I just, and then it's okay, but just.
What was that again? I didn't.
That little kind of, just kind of do that, and it's if you've never done it before,
it's scary.
It is scary. But once you do it, it's okay.
Oh yeah, it's like riding a bike.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So y'all do contacts here, and if they don't work, or
if they don't work, we just walk away. Yeah.
You don't know anything.
Yeah. I tell everybody the same thing when that happens. Like, hey, if God wanted you to wear contacts, He wouldn't have made glasses.
That's right. Folks, if you want contact lenses, I don't know what kind of better deal you could get. Just, it's a guaranteed contact lens success program, or you don't know if any.
And the great thing about contacts is that here recently there's been a big advent of what's called unilateral pricing. And so basically what it is most companies on most of their lines have a set amount that we are required to charge for a pair of contact lenses.
Okay.
Now you're going to get that same price online.
Okay.
You're going to get that same price at Walmart. You know what? You're going to get the same price through me.
Right.
Because it's just the way it is. Across the board, everybody's about the same.
Right.
So we order them for you. We ensure that they're right when they come through. We ensure that they're right for your prescription. You call us up. We get them ordered. We get them here usually in a day, a couple days at most. We don't charge you shipping.
Right.
You tear a contact lens, I'm going to pull one of the trials and replace it for you. I'm going to do that.
Right.
And you know what? On top of that, when's the last time you saw 1-800-CONTACT supporting a Little League ball team or doing something in the community?
Right. Yeah. I understand.
I
understand.
We're part of the community.
Absolutely. And giving back.
Yeah.
Yeah, giving back. When people walk in doors, we need a donation for this or whatever. We're sponsoring the Little League baseball team. That's what we want to do. And when you buy stuff online, you think you might be helping you, but
you are.
But you're not helping anybody else.
You're not helping anybody else. And I'm not going to sit here and have a pity party about how woe is me. Please get it. You're killing us. But it's one of those things where I have staff and I really work on having polite, courteous, knowledgeable staff.
Right.
They have to be paid a livable wage.
Absolutely.
So when you're not just supporting me, you're supporting the people of the community, and as it's trickle down economics. It's election time.
There we go.
Let's go back. Just correlate everything to Ronald Reagan, and everything will be fantastic.
Right. Everything's gonna be good. Don't even get me going about election time because I don't talk about it. I really don't talk about it. I
despise politics.
I do too, because I saw years ago when people did how it made people. And it made them change, and it made them get mad, and it made them get mean.
Oh.
And I thought, all this, there's Tommy Allen, that's a good friend of mine, Dillinger Funeral Home. But it just...
Now, he's going to pay for part of this plug now, all right?
Absolutely. I put him on right after this and say, all right, Tommy, we just talked about you, so here you go. But going back to the eye vision.
We're getting way off. We're getting way off topic here, yeah.
Glasses, a little different contacts.
Yeah.
Which one gets you the best?
Glasses are almost always going to be better.
That's what I thought.
And the reason that is because it's a static, non-movable surface, and it's refracting light no matter where you're kind of looking through the lens.
Okay.
With a contact lens, it floats on the eye, and it'll shift, it'll rotate, it'll affect how your vision is. There'll be times where you'll see a lot of people doing that, just trying to get it in line. But, when it comes to contact lenses, they don't make contact lenses in every single power.
Right.
There's no, let's put it this way. You can get a custom contact lens, but it's going to be a lens you take out every night, you have to clean, take care of, you keep it for an entire year.
Right.
It's not user-friendly, so to speak.
Right, absolutely.
And even then, your vision might not be perfect. But yeah, your vision's almost always going to be clearer, more sharp, and more crisp with the glasses.
Yeah, that's the way I've always been. But I like contacts, but
the advantages of them. If you're like kids playing sports, or if you just want let's put it this way, people who are really nearsighted,
right?
When they have glasses on, when they look around their frame, everything's blurry out here.
Right. Yeah.
With contacts on, they got all that peripheral vision is clear as well. There's distinct advantages to both.
I bet there are. Yeah. And all those advantages are exclusively at Customized Vision
no one else
Care.
in the world can ever get
it.
glasses, contacts, anything like that.
Well, you can go get them, but you can't get them like you can get them here.
That's right.
This is the best. Dr. Gavin McDowell is the best. My friend, As always, it's such a pleasure to get to see you and come in and talk about eye vision.
Eye vision. Eye vision. I like the air quotes.
Hey, eye vision care. He's Dr. McDowell. I'm not. Hope you enjoyed the show.
Stay tuned for the Tommy.
Tommy Allen's coming up next. Maybe. I don't know if he's coming up. Dillinger Funeral, maybe up
Maybe.
next. If he's
He
not,
better be.
We're sorry. White River Area Agency on Aging in Batesville. And, of course, Miss Peggy Pierce joins us again. And welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome back, I should say.
Thank you. It's been a while.
It has been, but you get to visit with us on more than one or two occasions during the course of the year. And Mr. Ted said he thought it'd be a good time for you to talk about something that's very, very important when you start dealing with the legislative type branch of the government. We have lots of things that we need to talk about because we need some help.
We do. What I really wanted to talk about today is an event that's going to happen in August of this year, and that's the 2016 Silver-Haired Legislative Session. And for those that might not be familiar with what it is, it's a mock legislative session for people that are 60 or older that want to know more about the state legislative process and want to become a stronger advocate for aging issues. And what's going to happen, the reason we're talking about it right now is we are seeking delegates to go to this legislative session in August. The press releases will go out August 1st. People that are 60 or older, if they're interested, give me a call. I said they have to get 25 signatures on the petition. Okay. Then we will have a day of training when we get our delegates selected here at the Batesville office. And what we'll talk about is when somebody has an idea and how to get that idea to a legislator and how it becomes a bill, how it goes through the process that has to go through the House and then to the other side, and how an idea can actually become a law.
A law, sure.
Yes. Once we get our delegates selected, we'll come here for a day of training and we'll talk about that process, and then we invite one of our state representatives or senators to come and talk about their experiences at the House or the Senate, in whichever side they've served. And our delegates will have a chance to ask them questions, and they kind of give them ideas about how to approach them if they have an idea or if they have an opinion about a bill that's coming up, things like that. Once we get through with the training and we tell these delegates to come with ideas, we will put all their ideas on the board and we vote, and we narrow those ideas down to 3 bills that we will take to the legislature.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
It gets even more fun. So this process is being replicated in all the 8 AAAs in the state.
Okay.
In August, we will go to the Capitol, and the first day, these bills that we have all put together will go through these different committees. Okay. And the committees, they can either be amended or they can pass or not pass. Sure. Sometimes when we get there, we have a bill that is real closely related to somebody else's bill, so we might say, okay, let's just pull our bill in favor of their bill.
I got you.
Or let's take this part of our bill and let's amend their bill with this. So
come back.
It's kind of an abbreviated session, learning session,
sure,
but
absolutely.
It's a fun thing. Okay, after those bills go through the committees the first afternoon, there's a reception for the delegates. This year we're going to the governor's mansion, so that's always fun and nice. The second day, they do the opening ceremonies, and then the delegates actually get to go down to the well in the House and speak for their bill. Okay, once they speak for their bill, they'll open it up. Anybody want to speak against the bill, for the bill? So it kind of like the real legislature. Yeah. And actually, they have the person who, I'm trying to think of the right word, the person who keeps them on proper protocol at the House. He's
speaker,
not the speaker, the parliamentarian.
Okay, parliamentarian.
The parliamentarian will actually be there, and he will keep everybody kind of on the same processes that they follow. So it's a fun learning experience, and it's just a good way to learn about the state legislative process. If anybody's interested, if you're 60 or older.
Well, let me ask you this. I mean, they're going down there to be legislators. I mean that's non-elected but selected.
But they have to get signatures.
You have to get selected by the process.
And actually, if we have more than one in a county, we're supposed to have kind of a runoff. We go to a senior center or somewhere, and have a runoff between those two. Now, it's nonpartisan. It's not going to be nasty like the politics we're seeing on TV today. We're not going to have any
It's politicians without the
without the politics.
Without the politics.
Without the nasty.
Yeah, that's right. And tell us about this particular program. How long has it been going on? How did it get started? So, this is a good program.
This will be the 20th session that they've had. And one thing that I think is special is there's only 2 groups that actually get to use the house, and that is the silver-haired legislators and the boy state and girl state.
Oh, is that right?
Those are the only ones that actually get to use the house. So I think that's kind of special too. And the other piece of that is once these bills go through this process, the Division of Aging and Adult Services, they compile all these bills and they send them to the real legislators so that they get an idea what's on the minds of seniors, what they think is important. So, and from time to time, one of them will pick up one of those bills and say, hey, this is a good idea, and they will introduce it in the real legislature.
Right.
So it's an idea, a way to have an impact on senior issues.
Well, it's a way for somebody who is in that senior age group to participate, and because not all legislators are in that senior group.
True.
Some of them are younger than that, and a lot of them are younger than that, and that may or may not be aware of some of those issues that are out there that you could go down and explain what some of the issues that you have in a particular area, or in the age groups is in general. What do they have to do to what's the first thing that these folks have to do if they go, yeah, I saw that on TV and I'd like to learn a little bit more about that? What do they need to do?
Give me a call. I'm going to send them a petition that they have to get the 25 signatures on. They have to have them back to us by, I believe it's April 15th.
Okay.
We have to have them back here. And once we get our delegates in place, then we'll notify them when the training, we'll set up our training, and it's just a good program. I think people enjoy it. And
I do. I think it'd be a great program. I remember as a kid getting to go to the state capitol and the old State House convention, and then when we were Boy State, Girl State, that when I was in Boy State, we were a little bit older and we got to learn a little bit more about what all went down there, and literally amazed. And then I think it triggers that mind to go, that's interesting. I never wanted to be a politician.
Right,
I never wanted, but I've always been interested in how the political system works, how the legislative system works, and the different branches of government, who has this right, and the checks and balances, they say. But I mean, government's a pretty interesting subject in itself, and
it is.
And there's a lot of us out there that tell folks how it needs to be done.
That's right.
So here's an opportunity here.
Well, and it's kind of an idea, I think, to see what's on the minds of our seniors, what they think's important.
Sure.
And we tell them with these bills, if you're going to introduce something, we want it to be realistic. If you're going to introduce something that's going to cost money, you better introduce a way to fund it.
Right.
Sure. So it's just an idea, a way to get your ideas to the people who really do pass these things, can really make them happen. And it's a very enjoyable experience.
I bet it would be. I bet.
Yeah.
We need volunteers. We need some delegates.
One from every county.
So you folks get in touch with Miss Peggy Pierce here at White River Area Agency on Aging in Batesville. Phone numbers, of course, we always put them at the bottom of the screen anyway.
Okay,
They'll be
it's
at the bottom of the screen.
1-800-382-3205.
Yeah, it's at the bottom of your screen, as you see. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
I'm just so interesting that we're going to get some delegates to represent who we represent.
That's right.
White River Area Agency on Aging, and the show continues.
Mid-size sedans are the middle C of automobiles. Basic, boring, fundamental, stuck squarely in the middle. Now, if you're looking for more of this or this, well then, I suggest you buckle up and enjoy this defiant, mid-size masterpiece.
Honey, do you know where my beige socks are?
Check the walk-in closet.
Richard, are you looking for these? There are 2 types of people in the world. Those who are content to blend in. These people walk through life like beige socks. uninspired and bored. And there are those who expect more. They're exciting. They have pizzazz. Eventually, the beige sock people get lost or devoured by the ones who stand out. Do you want to be devoured, Richard? No.
What is that?
It's the new Kia Optima. It's like the world's most exciting pair of socks, but it's a mid-size sedan. Please, try it on for size. Whoa. What was right?
Punch it, Richard. Come on, punch it.
And we say good morning,
Batesville.
Batesville, Arkansas. Why in the world do we say good morning at Mark Martin Kia?
Last time we shot at 6 o'clock at night, it's dark.
This time we're shooting at 9 o'clock in the morning, which is very light and vibrant, and a Monday afternoon and a beautiful day. Jeff Salasco.
Yes, good morning.
How are you, sir?
I'm great.
How is everything at Mark Martin Kia? I know on this beautiful day, and boy, we've got guys out getting their cars, all cleaned up from the weekend dust.
Yeah.
How's things going?
It's fabulous. We've got the largest inventory we've ever had since we've been open.
It looks good.
We are ready for the spring selling season.
Yes, sir. It's a great time to buy an automobile.
Yeah.
Great
Plus,
time.
we've had a fantastic February, but we managed to get some extra cars in here.
How'd y'all do that?
We're pumped up. We're ready to go.
Hey, Jeff, we talk about a lot, Kia. We talk about so much on this program of all the great features and so on and so forth, but we want to talk a little price today. We want to talk a little price on brand new vehicles.
Brand new.
That,
Unreal.
When you hear it, you just go, that can't be right.
Yeah. We have got, and we've already sold several of these, a brand new 2016 Rio sedan with an automatic transmission, air conditioning, AM, FM, satellite radio, CD player in it. $14,990.
Less than 15 grand.
And you don't have to have property in Egypt or anything like that to qualify to get it. Everybody can get it for $14,990. With the 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty on it, it's got automatic transmission, like I said, 560 bumper to bumper, powertrain, great deal, great car.
Well, anytime you can talk about $15,000 or less than $15,000 for a brand new automobile, you're talking a great bargain in itself. And then we add that it's Kia, and then we add that it's the warranty, and then we add
it's going to get 40 plus miles a gallon.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yeah. $10 might fill it up.
Yeah. Well,
it's the price of fuel right now.
If you're looking for something economical, if you're looking for something that's sporty, if you're looking for something that's structurally sound, if you're looking for something that has great safety features on it, this one you need to look at.
Well, it's a great first-time buyer car.
Right.
We do have a first-time buyer program.
Right.
For people that have never bought a new car, they can come in here and Kia will waive a bunch of the steps for credit.
Right.
And you can come in here, as a couple have done this last month, and get this brand new car, $14,990. And have a nice, comfortable, low $200 car payment, brand new car, no worries, full warranty, and great price.
$200 a month payment on a new car. That's just unheard of in today's market. It's just unheard of. $200.
It's a Kia.
But it's a good Kia. It's a great Kia.
Yeah.
Hey, there's no doubt in selection on this particular unit.
We've got it. I was telling the guys the other day, I said, I hate to say this because it sounds a little arrogant, but if we don't have it, you almost don't need it. Because we've nearly got every color, every package, just about every configuration you could think of. We've got 138 new cars on the ground.
Wow, fantastic.
Yeah, we have got a great selection, and all but 6 of them are 16 models.
Wow.
The 15s are you've just almost missed them if you want a 15.
They're about gone.
But we have got a great, and a big year. We're sitting here with this beautiful new 2016 Optima.
I want to talk about this
Oh,
car.
my goodness.
I want to talk about it.
I'm going to tell you this. We've been talking about fuel economy. This year, Kia's been talking about this for a while, but it's out. Our new Turbo LX.
Right.
It's a 1.6-liter turbo engine. The in-town rating on the mileage is an average of 29 in town.
Right.
The highway mileage average is 39. So there are people getting up to 44 and 45 miles per gallon in this. But we sold one to a customer in Mountain Home Filled it up before we left the dealership, delivered it up there. Told my driver, when you get there, fill it up.
Fill it up again.
He called me back. He said, we held 2.2 gallons of gas. So he said he drove 93 miles on 2.2 gallons of gas.
Wow. Yeah, 40
Awesome, awesome car. Starting at $21,900.
Right.
On the LX models.
Right.
Now, that, of course, when everybody says starting at, on TV even, if you look, that does not include destination charges. It doesn't include things that might be added, like floor mats or extra things that might get put on, but $21,900 is the base MSRP, or starting MSRP on the 2016 Optima.
And then you can add options onto that makes the car look, a little bit more convenience for the brand, a little bit more pricey,
but we have got all the new technology features that you're hearing. You're hearing some of the manufacturers are touting this stuff on TV. Some of the stuff we've had for quite a while. But the forward collision warning system, got it. Advanced smart cruise, got it. Lane departure warning, got it. Blind spot detection, got it. Rear cross traffic, got it. UVOE services, we're the only one that has it. So, if you go to a big sporting event or go shopping, you can push the app on your phone and find your car. It'll walk you right back to where you were sitting at.
And I have been lost before in a parking lot, a big parking lot.
I've been lost before at Walmart.
Yes.
I get so many different demos, sometimes I forget what I'm in.
That's right, that's right.
Even my wife will say, what color was our car today?
You got to be able to find your car, but we have safety features or features that'll help us.
But this car, even though it doesn't look dramatically different, the nose, the rear end, have all been redone, but the cage on this car is 51% structurally sounder than the old version.
Okay.
Which that means you're going to get a smoother ride, and if you're in an accident, you've got a lot more protection. Even though we had a 5-star rating before, greater now.
It's unreal.
Yes.
It's unreal. You know what I really like about that car right there, and I use the term, and I don't know if it's the right term or not. It's a rich-looking automobile. And then when you get on and you ride and drive and you go, it's got to be a $75,000 car or $60,000 car, but it's not.
Not here. Even loaded out, this car beside me, and it's got the Harman Kardon sound system in it, which is you'll find in Mercedes-Benz.
Right.
It's got the 7.1 surround system with the Clarify system, which takes your signal and clarifies any kind of static that could be in it, even if you're listening to FM.
Right.
Okay. Surround speakers, 10 speakers. It's got all the things I just talked about. Surround cameras. You can look all around the car. This is a special launch edition SX model. Beautiful Merlot, which is a burgundy red leather in it.
Oh, leather's beautiful.
MSRP on this car, $33,500.
Yeah. Very inexpensive. Very inexpensive.
Yeah. Fantastic. This was their launch edition. We've been able to get 2 or 3 of these. I've got others coming in, but this has got the Merlot leather they're only doing on the launch models. It's got different wheels, and they actually took a group of what they thought would be the most selected safety features and put them on here so you don't have to step up and get the high-end SXL version, which our top-end model is only $37,000 on this car. If you want everything in the kitchen sink, you can get the SXL. It's got the quilted leather and all the other fine appointments. Stickers at $37,000.
Right. Which is still inexpensive.
Way under what you go out there and look at everybody else.
Yeah. Well, when you compare the competition, when you really do, you compare luxury, safety features, items, gas mileage, warranty. We've got the best deal anywhere in the country.
We think so.
He has got a great deal.
We think so.
He has got a great deal. We're going to take a short break and be right back. We're going to talk more with Jeff Zalasko at Mark Martin Kia.
You've rolled up to the 2016 Kia Optima control features video. So, let's jump right into some highlights that would put you in the driver's seat if you weren't already there.
With intuitive controls, it's easy to access all the Optima's features.
And hey, look, if it's easy for this guy, believe me, it's pretty easy.
Smart Welcome is an amazing feature. As you approach your car, door handle and interior lights will turn on, and the power folding mirrors unfold.
All by detecting the presence of your smart key.
It's like it's always happy to see me.
Hey, first time for everything.
Okay, this one's great for jamming out to your favorite tunes.
Let the record show that you just said jamming out to your favorite tunes.
And while you are jamming out, it will give you a multi-dimensional sound.
Yes, it uses Clarify technology to rebuild lost details and restore music back to its original, vibrant quality. Please stop whatever you're doing, just make it stop. Let's move on to Yuvo.
Okay, it's fine.
The entertainment
Bluetooth
system
technology is
conveniently
Integrates
hands
your smartphone's core.
Okay,
functions.
wait, hold on. Okay, this is an amazing and complex feature, so I want to try and do it justice, okay?
Okay.
So, you or me?
Me.
Great.
But
With voice recognition technology, it's conveniently hands-free. Check this out. Call AC.
Hang on, my phone's ringing. Hey, this is AC.
Hey, it's Miles. You're an idiot.
Whatever. It's also web-enabled, so you can wirelessly connect to an internet hotspot, and speed alerts let you know if you're driving a little too fast.
Yep. The geofence uses GPS to build a digital boundary, making sure your car stays exactly where you want it to.
I knew me could do it.
Me?
We, I said we.
You said me.
Well, that's the thing we want to talk about. We want to talk about safety features. We want to talk about gas mileage, and we want to talk about how well we've done at Martin Kia. And we continue to sell automobiles throughout Northeast, North Central, the Boot Hill of Missouri. We're getting traffic in here. We're advertising. We're doing a great radio advertising campaign. And but you know, we want our local folks here in the Batesville to know that we appreciate your business, and we want you to continue to come support us out here. And we've got a good business.
Great business.
Great customers.
We got a great product at a great price, and we think we're worth the drive over here. You know, the 4 lane's easy to get on and go south and go east a little bit and go shopping, do other things. But if you want a really good deal on a car, and if you want a buying experience like you won't find at very many dealerships,
sure,
and I'll say few, you need to come see us.
I've been in a lot of them. I've been in a lot of car dealerships, dealer transfers back in the year, and the ones that I worked at, and the friendly, no hassle, no pressure atmosphere that you get at Martin Kia here, honestly, it's the best I've ever seen. Product knowledge from the guys that are
They actually know what they're talking about.
They know what they're talking about. And everybody always wants to know the price. Come on, I need to get a price on that car out there. And I don't think you should ever give a price until you go show the features on that car, let them drive that car, because then the price becomes secondary to the value of the car.
Value of the car, yeah. And the other question they want is, how much is mine worth?
Absolutely.
Well, the good news is, and you've all seen the Martin used car show.
Yes, sir.
Our used car manager, general manager, Mooney, he knows the market.
Better
and
than
he is going to
anybody.
give you as much, if not more, for your car than anybody else, because we've got places to go with them.
Absolutely.
We sell a volume of used cars at all our locations every month. It would scare people to know how many pre-owned vehicles we sell a month. Plus, we've got these pre-owned lots, so if your car's a little bit older but still good, we're going to give you more for it, because we got 2 car lots to take it to that we can make it bring it.
And you talk about Mooney and his expertise, and he often says he can't ever find Kelly. He can't call her.
Yeah,
on
we've
the
been looking
phone.
for her. She's unlisted.
She's unlisted. She has, you go to Kelly's Blue Book and Kelly Blue Book, and you go try to call Kelly. Kelly's not there. And
she don't write checks for cars either.
She doesn't write checks, does she? So,
no.
And you have to be on top of the market. And he doesn't go by Kelly Blue Book or NADA book, and we go by market and what your vehicle's worth.
Yeah.
And Ben and I have been old used car guys. And we'll think about a car, and Mooney will say, well, I'm going to tell you what, from now to the next 45 days, it's worth $1,500 more than what you thought. Now, after that, it's going to be off. But because, and here's why. But so we're going to give you more for your automobile. We're going to give you more for your trade-in than you get anywhere in the country.
Exactly. And you're going to get a fair price on your new car, a great price for your trade-in, and what our customers say is a really relaxed environment.
It is that. It is that. It is a beautiful facility that we have here. We're in Batesville, south side is such, but a beautiful, beautiful dealership that a lot of money invested here. But when you guys continue to pump out the automobiles that you do and sell the automobiles that you do, I know Kia is going to be happy with you.
We want everybody to be happy with us.
Everybody. Our customers.
Including our customers.
Our customers happy with us.
Yes.
If you're thinking about trading, buying, whatever the case may be, an automobile, we ask you to give us a chance. Just before you sign a paper on a car, come see us and see what we can do. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Jeff Salasco, good to see you, my friend.
Happy March.
Happy March.
It's our 6th year.
Is it 6 years?
March 29th will be 6 years.
Happy anniversary, sir.
Thank you.
Jeff Salasco, Martin Kia, south of everything in Batesville.